So it was on Father's Day in 2010. It was June 20th. It's about 10:30 at night. He was kind of hanging out with his older brothers downstairs. My wife and myself were in bed. We had to work the next morning. And our oldest son come up and got us and said, Nicholas is having a really bad asthma attack. He can't breathe. You need to get down here. He was really struggling. He was trying to do a breathing treatment on his nebulizer, and he just wasn't getting anything in. He was kind of beating on his chest to try to get himself to loosen up so he could breathe. He's kind of going into a panic mode. And we started trying to talk to him and calm him down to see if maybe he would relax a little bit enough to where he could open up and start letting the albuterol do the work. And there was no luck. His face turned blue and he passed out when I had a hold of him. So I laid him on the floor, started CPR on him. The paramedics got there within a few minutes and they jumped in, started trying to work on him, and they weren't having much luck with him either. So they essentially scooped him up and got him in the back of the ambulance and took off. His heart had quit beating on the way to the hospital in the ambulance. So they had the hospital chaplain waiting at the door for us, and he explained to us that he was in the trauma room and they were doing everything they could to try to get his heart to go again and try to help him breathe. This went on for about a period of 20 minutes. We sat there while they did the work, and finally the doctor come up and started talking to us and told us that they'd been trying for 20-25 minutes. They weren't having much luck. It was probably time to call it. Somewhere in the middle of the night, my wife Pam suggested, said, what about organ donation? And all of us just went, yeah. And then within a couple of hours, the Gift of Hope had come in and, started taking us through all the documentation and the paperwork and all that kind of stuff that you fill out for donation. Tuesday evening, he did finally go in and slip into brain death. They did the test Wednesday morning and it came back, there was no blood flow to his brain. And so Gift of Hope came in, took over care, and treated him with as much respect as you could treat a living patient, even though we all knew that wasn't going to be the case. Because of the organ donation that we did with Nicholas, there was a 14-year-old little boy that received Nicholas's heart. An 11-year-old boy received Nicholas's liver. A 34-year-old man received Nicholas's right kidney and pancreas, and then a 50-year-old woman received his left kidney. So they were all given the gift of life from Nicholas's gift.